Welcome back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center here in Beckley, West Virginia, as Video Productions live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational rolls along. Second girls game on this Friday will pit Huntington High against Wheeling Park. Wheeling Park #1, and coming in here with a record of 7-1. And again, they are the top-ranked team in Quad A. Huntington, guided by the veteran Lonnie Lucas, and his team coming in at 4-2. Ryan Young, the great head coach of Wheeling Park. Outstanding venue for high school basketball. Home of the Beckley Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Also home now to the WVU Tech Golden Bears last several years. You get a good look at Coach Lucas walking the court as his team gets set to encounter this Wheeling Park squad. A little earlier here, it was University having its way with Pikeview. And we have two boys games still to come here. Huntington High's boys team, which is seated right behind us here inside the famed Armory. They will go up against Greenbrier East. And then the nightcap will be Shady Spring against defending Class Single A state champ James Monroe. Well, Huntington has made its way back into the locker room. Wheeling Park continues to get up some warm-up shots. So we look forward to this matchup, two talented programs, and we will have it for you. We will break away, come back, and bring you the starters and our opening tip here on Video Productions.
What is advocacy? It's defined as speaking in favor of, arguing for a cause, or pleading on the behalf of others. At New Taylor and Associates, we provide excellence in advocacy. We are in the business of protecting our clients from injustice, helping them get the full compensation they deserve. We're here on your behalf. Without you, our clients, we would not have a purpose. We are excellent advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center here in Beckley as we get set for more action here in the New River CTC Invitational. An outstanding girls state basketball tournament of 2022. Cameron won Class Single A with that thriller over Gilmer County 53-50. Parkersburg Catholic completed a perfect season, downing Wyoming East 67-35 to take the AA title. The AAA crown won by Logan in a low-scoring affair, 27-26 over Fairmont Senior. And then the Quad A game, it was Huntington topping Morgantown 41-36. So Lonnie Lucas's program, winners of the last two Quad A titles, defeated rival Cabell Midland for the championship in 2021. So we will turn it over to the great folks here at the Convention Center for our introductions of Huntington and Wheeling Park. Wheeling Park for the Northern Panhandle, going up against Huntington High, western part of West Virginia. Cabell County and Ohio County getting set to do battle here in the New River CTC Invitational. The New River Community and Technical College, Scott Cantley, Taylor Ham, Jay Rutledge working this game. Taylor Ham tosses it up, and Huntington High will have the basketball. So a lot of number changes for Huntington High, so we'll keep you abreast of those as we move along here in this contest. Jada Turner on the drive, couldn't get it to go, and Wheeling Park will come out of there with it. Lala Woods down the floor, and shot put up by Seneca Heller, a whistle. Mara Jackson, her first team foul, number 1, and that will put to the line number 1, Seneca Heller. One against one. And Heller putting up the 2 free throws and coming away empty. So now Huntington High will have the basketball. Ella Giles, her father Reggie, he was an outstanding football and basketball player at Marshall University. She wears number 23. So turnover and give the basketball back to Wheeling Park. Seneca Heller across the timeline. Shot from way out, and Natalie Doherty delivers. Doherty, daughter of Chris Doherty, the head football coach at Wheeling Park. Another look at that stroke by Doherty, 5'7" junior. Foul was charged to Lala Woods, her first. Team foul number 1 on Park, so each team with a foul here early on. Giles trying to get it down low. She does, and straight up, and the bucket good by Amaya Smith. Huntington High back with the basketball. Three-two game. Highlanders looking for their first lead. Amar Jackson in trouble and take it away there. Lala Woods down the floor, and Woods with the left hand scores it, and Park up by 3. Jada Turner showing the great handles there, and here's a nice pass in the lane. Bentley Christus. Christus, the 5'8" junior. Three-point play is good, and we are tied at 5. Alexis Bordas driving in there and then gets it into the hands of Woods with a big sweep. Lala Woods with her first basket. Now here's Bordas. Bordas, a terrific player. Bordas trying to get it out front there to Doherty, and well, Doherty ends up with it from a defensive standpoint. Lala Woods. Good range there by Woods. Couldn't get it to drop through. Sophie Abraham had the basketball in her hands. And it comes. And there is Bordas. Boy, that was a beauty. Bordas. She has tremendous range, and she strokes it. 10-5 lead. Mara Jackson. Get it inside there to Christus, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Another look at the Bordas three-pointer. She's open, and she knocks it down. So the foul was on Amaya Smith. That's her first. It's team foul number 2. Bordas looking for another three, and she's got it. Draining it from the outside. 13-5. We had a 5-5 game, and now here is Wheeling Park on an 8-0 run. 2 3-pointers by Alexis Bordas. There's a nice shot there. Wouldn't go there for number 21, Doherty. Foul going to be called. It'll be Ella Giles, her first, team foul number 3. That's going to put Bordas at the line. Bordas now has 7 in the game. So Huntington High was a 5-5 game, and now they trail by 9 under the 4-minute mark here in this first quarter. Amara Jackson there working it in. Ball out of bounds. Back to Wheeling Park. Into the contest for Wheeling Park, number 10, Merritt Delk, 5'10 junior. Alexis Bordas across the timeline. Bordas has drilled a couple of three-pointers in this game. Boy, a nice pass there to Delk. Lala Woods with a nice pass. Foul was on Doherty, her first. Team foul number 3 on Wheeling Park. Huntington High down 9 with the basketball. On the baseline and moving is Jackson out of bounds. It will stay with the Highlanders. Inside one of the great venues here on the Dave Barksdale Court. We were at the Armory in Beckley, the Raleigh County Convention Center, and there is Jackson. Tough positioning there, but she gets it to go, and that ends the little drought there for Huntington High. And back comes Wheeling Park, leading at 14-7, and Huntington with good defense. You know, Giles, her dad was a great defensive back in football and also played basketball there at Marshall, so she knows the importance of defense. Shot no good by Amara Jackson. And head coach Ryan Young wants to take a break. We will do so as well. Wheeling Park on top of Huntington High here, opening quarter at the New River CTC Invitational.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Today's game being sponsored in part by Loot Press. Today's news, tomorrow's platform, Southern West Virginia's #1 online news source serving the people of 14-7 lead for Wheeling Park. Doherty wanting to penetrate. Cut off there. And pass to Bordas. Huntington High's dialed up the pressure a little bit here. Shot no good by Doherty. Highlanders with the basketball. And boy, quick hands there by Seneca Heller. Work it around, off the glass, and in. Merritt Delk will score it for Wheeling Park. And Huntington calling a timeout. Jillian Huppman, number 20, checking in for Wheeling Park. Following the timeout, 16-7, Park on top of the Highlanders.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
The New River CTC Invitational, presented by Video Production Sports, is being sponsored in part by Community Connections Incorporated, Raleigh County Prevention Coalition. Many thanks to those folks for being with us here. Great coverage on video productions of the CTC. Talk about Chris Doherty, the head football coach at Wheeling Park, winner of a state championship, and the head coach of the North and the North-South All-Star Football Classic. Just an outstanding coach, also the athletic director there at Wheeling Park, Bernie Dolan, the executive director of the West Virginia Secondary School Activities Commission, also once a coach and athletic director at Wheeling Park High School. Brian Shepard is asking me questions offline here. Track and field and football, Brian. That's what he coached. 16-7 as Huntington's Amaya Smith hit the deck. So under 2 minutes to go here, 16-7 game. Wheeling Park in the lead. It was a 5-5 game, and then Park went on a run. Down low, they work it, and off of the hands of Bentley Christus. And a three-point play earlier in the game. So 16-7, Park with the basketball and the lead. Jillian Huffman, and now here is Bordas. Boy, Bordas has that nice high arching shot. Giles the other way, ball slapped away. Doherty with the great save into the hands of Huffman. Bordas takes it in among the traffic, and there will be a whistle and a foul. Huntington with the basketball. And to travel, turn it over to Wheeling Park. Huntington working with Jada Turner, Amara Jackson. From the outside, shot no good there by Lala Woods. Ella Giles is out there for Huntington. Bentley Christus. And Lala Sloan is in the game, too, number 20. Seneca Heller whistled for the foul. That's her second. And that is team foul number 5. On the inbounds. Action has slowed a little bit here as we go under a minute to play in this first quarter. Setting, firing, and connecting. Big shot there by Jada Turner. Makes it a 16-10 basketball game. Wheeling Park with some outstanding ball handlers. Lala Woods fired over. Bordas sheds one defender and then gets it into the hands of her teammate Sophie Abraham. Her shot won't go. Ball out of bounds. Keep it with Wheeling Park. Jada Turner connecting to get Huntington within 6. Doherty will come back into the game, and Merritt Delk will head out for Wheeling Park. And it comes to Doherty. Bordas' shot off the mark. Battle for the rebound, and out of bounds. Stays with Wheeling Park. Home of the WVU Tech Golden Bears and the Beckley Woodrow Wilson High School Flying Eagles. We bring you live streaming coverage from here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Nice sweet shot there by Abraham. A three-pointer makes it 19-10. 4 3-pointers in the first quarter for Wheeling Park. Driving and unable to get it to go was Turner, and that will do it. 19-10, Park on top of Huntington. Away we go to the second quarter here on the New River CTC Invitational, presented by Video Production Sports.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Our score. Wheeling Park on top of Huntington. Bentley Christus had 3 in the first quarter for Huntington. 3 by Jada Turner, 2 by Amaya Smith, and 2 from Amar Jackson. Now, offensively, Park comes up empty to start this second quarter of play. Alexis Board has had 7 in that first quarter of play. She had 2 3-pointers and a nice drive to the hoop there by Bentley Christus, who has 5 in the game. Sophie Abraham had a 3 by Natalie Doherty, and 2 points each for Merritt Delk and Lala Woods. Another turnover here, 19-12 game. And we're going to have a foul called. Again, our officials, Scott Cantley, Jay Rutledge, Taylor Ham. Sophie Abraham committing her first foul of the game. Team foul number 6, Huntington Highs. Christus, and the ball swatted away there. It will stay with Huntington High. Good defense there by Merritt Delk, the junior. Working down low, shot deflected there. Amaya Smith couldn't get it to drop, and now ahead of the pack and laying it in, Sophie Abraham, now with 5 in the game. 9-point advantage for Wheeling Park, and a takeaway by the Patriots. Doherty over to Delk. Delk driving in, a little strong there, and on the missed shot, we have a foul called. So Abraham picking up her second foul, and Abraham is going to check out and back in Seneca Heller. 17 fouls on Wheeling Park, and now Huntington will get a chance to shoot the bonus. Huntington High under Lonnie Lucas with 4 state championships, 01, 17, 21, and 22. Amar Jackson now with 3 points in the game. 21-13. Second shot won't go. Down the floor into the hands of Heller. Bounce pass in the lane. Poked away there by Huntington. Highlanders on the move. Well, foul going to go against Huntington on the offensive end. Bentley Christus, her first, and team foul number 4. Lala Woods over to Seneca Heller. Woods will let it fly, and she connects. Lala Woods now with 5 in the game. 5 3-pointers for Wheeling Park. That has made a huge difference, and now a traveling violation against the Highlanders. Jillian Huffman coming back in. Good look at that foul from a moment ago. So here's Park on top by 11, looking to add to it here. Lala Woods. And a reach and foul going to go, I believe, on Christus. That will be her second. And that is team foul number 5 on Huntington. Park back to work offensively. From the outside, launching and missing it is Lala Woods. Here's Huntington on the move, and it's going to be Jackson with the basket, her second field goal of the game. She has 5. That trims the lead from double digits down to 9. And Bordas. Bordas decides she's going to let it fly. She does, and a lot of times they drop through the bottom of the net. Not that time, and now Huntington looking to chip away a bit more at this Wheeling Park lead. Lots still to come tonight here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center and the Armory. Here in the New River CTC Invitational. Huntington High and Greenbrier East next week in a boys game. That will be followed by Shady Spring and James Monroe. Bordas ahead she goes, and the basket is good by Heller. Heller on the board. 6 players have scored for Wheeling Park. 4 players for Huntington. 26-15. Highlanders now again looking to chisel away at that double-digit deficit. Well, driving through traffic was Turner. And a foul will go against Wheeling Park. Nellie Doherty with her second. Team foul number 8. Jada Turner at the line has a 3-pointer in the game and adds to it with a free throw. Wheeling Park on the attack. Bordas, her 3-pointer, unable to fall through, out of bounds, and it will be Huntington's basketball. Heading out is Doherty, and checking in for Wheeling Park is Sophie Abraham. Huntington High facing some pressure on the inbounds. Lonnie Lucas assisted by John Coates, Abigail Conley, Ryan Young by Josie Doherty, Kevin Heller, and Lucy DeFrucio. Jackson getting it over to Turner. Turner's shot, boy, that looked good, but hits the iron, and here comes Bordas and Park. This time Bordas pulls up on the wing and puts it through. Bordas has 9 in the game. 28-17 count. Ball out of bounds. It will be Huntington's possession. Earlier here today, it was University out of Morgantown defeating Pikeview. Saturday's games, girls action, University and Spring Valley at 10:45. Beckley and Wheeling Park at 1:30. And then tomorrow evening, Oak Hill and Wyoming East in a boys game. Actually, that'll be at 3:15 tomorrow, and that will be followed by Princeton and Capital. And then James Monroe battles Webster County. So Giles with a big shot there. Three-pointer, her first basket of the game, and that makes it a 28-20 count. Lala Woods with the basketball. Takeaway by Huntington. Highlanders trying to carve deeper into that Wheeling Park lead, which at the moment stands at 28. Amara Jackson. Jackson on the move, spinning, and then a block there by Abraham. So the other way comes Park. And Lala Woods leading her teammate Huffman just a bit too much. Lala Woods will head out. Doherty comes in. Merritt Delk is into the game. And Abraham is out for the moment. 28-20, 2:50 to go. We return here to Beckley in a moment on Video Productions.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar Stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar Stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you looking for ways to individualize your student-athlete's education? Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
2:50 remaining in this first half of action. Wheeling Park 28 and Huntington 20. We bring you live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational presented by Video Production Sports. Huntington with the basketball. You see some pressure here by Wheeling Park as Huntington tries to dip into that lead. Jada Turner with the basketball. Three-pointer in the first quarter and a free throw. Well, they turn it over and back it comes to Wheeling Park. Bordas on the move and puts up the shot, won't go. Delk with the rebound for Wheeling Park. Possession arrow belongs to Huntington High. Battle of the Green coming up. Huntington High's boys team in the house, and we'll meet up with Greenbrier East, the Spartans. See some good talent in that game. Jada Turner. Good unselfish basketball there by Huntington. Just about, well, it does cost them the possession. On the alternating possession, it will be Parks basketball. 19-10 game at the end of the first. Right now it's 28-20. Well, the ball kicked there by Huntington High, so it stays with Wheeling Park. 2 minutes exactly remaining here in this first half. Letting it fly is Doherty. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Bordas with it. And Bordas throwing it into the hands of Huntington High. Jackson driving. Jackson scoring. 6-point game. Precious De La Rosa has checked into the game for Huntington High. She wears number 24. Lala Woods, good save there near the baseline. Now Bordas. Now you could sense Huntington High mounting a little bit of a comeback, a little momentum, and Bordas takes care of that with her third three of the game. She has 12 points. Offensive foul against the Highlanders. Illegal screen, and Park with the 9-point lead and the basketball. Lala Woods down low. Got it to Seneca Heller, and a foul going to be called on the Highlanders, and that will be number 7. Foul's going to go on Bentley Christus. Her third. Seneca Heller up and in. Heller makes it a 30-22 lead. Can't get that one to drop. So Huntington down double digits will try to carve it down to under 10 here before this half comes to a close. Amara Jackson out front. Here is a shot by Turner, her second three, and just like that, goes from a 10-point game to a 7-point game. Lala Woods across the timeline. Over to Bordas. Back to Woods. Woods rifles. Shot is short, out of bounds, and that will do it. Wheeling Park from the northern panhandle, Ohio County. Huntington on the western edge, the Kentucky and Ohio border. Cabell County at the break. It's Wheeling Park 32, Huntington 25. You're watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational presented by Video Production Sports.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
Shopping pre-owned? Know this. Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard have over 400 pre-owned vehicles available, including a huge selection of four-wheel drive trucks, all-wheel drive SUVs, and luxury sedans. Mountaineer has the vehicle you want at a price you want to pay. Credit approval is easy, and most vehicles come with a balance of a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So shop Mountaineer's two great locations, Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard, or shop them online at mountaineerautos.com. That's mountaineerautos.com.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Duncan. The place you didn't think was for you.
Two-time defending state
the
champs.
side of Duncan you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Duncan Midnight, America
I
runs
really
on
try
Duncan.
to have his stuff and
for
have
ways
good
to
stuff, and then
individualize
you
your
hey,
student
buddy,
athletes
hey,
education?
can you do another?
Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. Or your night. And while we'd like to bounce back like nothing happened, we all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care without compromising quality. Our experienced clinicians are here when and where you need us, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. So next time life pushes you over the edge, we're here for you. Learn more today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor and Associates for excellence in advocacy.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
No matter what it is you need, you'll find it at your local Par-Mar store. From gas to grocery, snacks, and everything else you always seem to run out of, Par-Mar Stores has it. Need more savings? Download the Par-Mar app and sign up for the Par-Mar Rewards Card. You won't only see our stores in your neighborhoods, you'll see us in your neighborhoods too. We are proud to be in your town and proud to be a part of the community. Come see us at Par-Mar Stores, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Welcome back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. 32-25 our score. Wheeling Park 32-25. Looking at individual scoring for Park, Alexis Bordas has 12 in the game, 3 3-pointers. Seneca Heller has 3. Sophie Abraham with 5. Merritt Delk with 2. 7 for Lala Woods. And 3 for Natalie Doherty. Huntington High with 7 from Jada Turner. A couple of 3-pointers there. 5 points for Amara Jackson. 3 for Ella Giles. She hit a 3-pointer. And you have 2 points for Amaya Smith here in this first half of action. Lonnie Lucas, head coach of Huntington High. Back-to-back state championships in 2021 and 2022. 4 overall for the school. His team in at 4-2. Wheeling Park coming in at 7-1. We'll break away, come back, bring you second half action in a moment here on Video Productions.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Arch Beckley, a subsidiary of Arch Resources, is now accepting applications at their mine located in Eccles, West Virginia. Arch Beckley is hiring for equipment operators and preparation plant positions. Arch Beckley offers a comprehensive, highly competitive benefits package, excellent pay, and a bonus program. Submit your application in person at Arch Beckley in Eccles, West Virginia, or check the Arch job site, beckley.aimtrack.com. That's beckley.aimtrack.com. Arch Resources, an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Dunkin', the place you didn't think was for you. Well, meet the side of Dunkin' you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Dunkin' Midnight. America runs on Dunkin'.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
Little General Stores has served our...
Teams have returned to the court. We're ready to go. Second half action. Seven-point game. Nick Eskins, Andrew Bolin, Ryan Dillon, our crew. Brian Shepard, our producer-director. Butch Mounts, the executive producer of Video Production Sports. So we get this third quarter going. Wheeling Park with the basketball and the lead, and Doherty connects 35-25 our score now. Seneca Heller committing the foul. Turner at the line. Has 7 in the game and make it 8. Turner ready to go. Free throw number 2. So Turner now with 9 in the game, 35-27. 8-point edge. Bordas trying to make it 11. Just could not get the shot to go. Bordas has played a terrific game. Here's Turner on the move and then dishes off, and the shot would not go for Huntington's Amaya Smith. But then Turner finally delivers there on that possession, 35-29, opening minute here of this third quarter. Wheeling Park trying to keep Huntington from clawing back into the lead. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. Ella Giles will commit the foul. That is her second, and that's team foul number 1 here in the second half on Huntington High. Doherty landing it from the outside for Wheeling Park. 38-29. Doherty, 6 points in the game. See the over and back violation. So 38-29. Just when Huntington tries to sneak back in this thing, Park has been able to answer. Down low into the hands. Nice pass to Bentley Christus. Christus has 7 in the game, had 5 there in the first half. 38-31. Nice little pass inside there from Lala Woods to Seneca Heller. A foul will be called. Maya Smith committing the foul. That's her second, and that will be team foul number 2. Heller up and in. Heller has 4 points now in the game. Can't get the second one to go down. 39-31. Good job there by Huntington, managing to keep from being tied up, and then a nice move to the basket by Giles. Giles has 5 in the game, 39-33. Huntington within 6 again. Lala Woods. Lala Woods down the middle of the lane, left-handed shot. Won't fall through. Amara Jackson and Huntington trying to chisel into that Huntington Wheeling Park lead, and Huntington with the ball, driving and scoring. Amara Jackson now with 7. 39-35. Now Park looks to answer. Lala Woods. Well, pass maybe caught Sophie Abraham off guard just a bit, but she did get the shot off, and now we have a whistle and a foul. Another look at Amara Jackson down the lane and scooping it through. Foul on Seneca Heller, who has 4 in the game. There is Giles scoring it. 2 team fouls on Wheeling Park. Park has dialed up the pressure. Boy, all alone at the other end is Bentley Christus, and Christus scores. She has 9, and we have ourselves a 2-point game. And that's going to be a travel call on Jillian Huffman. Give the basketball back to Huntington High. Another look at the Christus bucket. Christus with 4 field goals in the game. Here's Giles with it. Kicks it over to her teammate, Smith. Smith couldn't get it to go, and then another opportunity, and now down the floor comes Barrett Delk. Over to Bordas, and Bordas swishes it through. Bordas with her 4th three-pointer in the game. First points of the second half. She has 15 as we go under the 4-minute mark. So Huntington getting it within 2, and then Bordas lands the three-pointer. Weaving through traffic and scoring. Nice play by Jada Turner. Turner has 6 here in this third quarter and 13 for the game. Bordas again looking for 3. This one off the mark. 42-39. Amara Jackson will walk it across the timeline. Huntington trying to keep pace with Wheeling Park. Well, off balance shot, but they count. And Jackson with 9 and a timeout on the floor. 42-41, Park by 1 over Huntington here on Video Productions.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Dunkin', the place you didn't think was for you. Well, meet the side of Dunkin' you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Dunkin' Midnight. America runs on Dunkin'.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
One-point game here at the New River CTC Invitational. Presented by Video Production Sports. New River Community and Technical College. Wheeling Park and Huntington. 2 outstanding programs now at the Quad A level in West Virginia. 3rd season for 4 classifications. So Park with the basketball. And the 1-point lead. Boy, nice pass down low. Now got to back out here, and straight away Doherty wants to rifle the 3. Couldn't get it to go, but a nice rebound there. Put back in by Huffman. Huffman's first basket of the game, and that was a big one. In this 44-41 game, a 42-41 advantage, and now they've stretched it to 3 with 2:38 to go. Merritt Delk committing her second foul. Jackson at the line, in and out. Lala Woods back in, and Sophie Abraham heads out. Shot won't go. Rebound, though, Huntington High, and then they lose it. And Park comes out of there with it. There's Lala Woods. Well, she just returned to the game and just blazes past the defenders and scores it. Lala Woods now with 7 in the game. Nice maneuvering there by Jackson, but unable to finish with Smith. On the move is Huffman over to Bordas. And Bordas knocks it down. 5 3-pointers in the game for Bordas. 18 overall. And a steal. Nice job there by Merritt Delk. And then Delk will be fouled. Jackson committing the foul. That's her second of the game. Huntington with 3 team fouls. Wheeling Park with 3 team fouls. They play it out here on the Dave Barksdale court. Delk with the shot up and good. She has 3 in the game. Scored a bucket back in the first quarter. Up and in. Had a 42-41 game. And now a 9-0 run by Wheeling Park. Jump ball, and it will stay with Huntington with 1:35 to go here. Huntington has not led in the game. Park had a 3-0 lead. It was 3-2. It was tied at 5. It was 19-10 at the end of the first quarter, 32-25 at the end of the half, and at the moment, 51-41. And Huntington turning it over again. Frustration over there on the Huntington bench by the veteran Lonnie Lucas. Gymnasium at Huntington High School named in honor of Coach Lucas and the great Bill Archer, the longtime Huntington High wrestling coach, championship coach. Son Rob now the head coach of wrestling there at Huntington High. And when you talk about the sport of wrestling, it's not too shabby at Wheeling Park. They are the defending state AAA champs. Stopped that great run at Parkersburg South. It's got to be nicknamed the Patriots to claim that championship in AAA wrestling. Under a minute now here in the third quarter, and Huntington trying to get back at it here. They got it to within 1, and then they fall behind 51-41. Stop the bleeding a little bit there on the basket by Giles. Giles has 7 in the game. Bordas kicks it over to Lala Woods. Her shot unable to go through. Rebound by Precious De La Rosa. Here's Bentley Christus. Another look at the good defense there by Merritt Delk. A big possession here for Huntington. to get it into that 5-point range, but they turn it over. So now it's Wheeling Park with a chance to increase its 8-point lead before heading to the fourth quarter. But Huntington back with the defensive play. Mara Jackson, here is Turner. She's open for the three, and she's got the three. Turner, 51-46. Big bucket for Huntington as we head to the fourth quarter. Wheeling Park, they have led start to finish thus far. Away we go to the fourth quarter. Turner and Huntington High down 5 here on Video Productions.
Commercial vehicle collisions are no accident. Trucking companies must comply with state and federal mandatory regulations. Careless mistakes and greed can lead to devastating consequences. There's an army of injustice facing you. Insurance companies, claims adjusters, all working full-time to deny you compensation. We will stand up and fight for you, and that's our commitment. We are your advocates. Call New Taylor & Associates for excellence in advocacy.
The power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Well, we have ourselves a basketball game here, 51-46. University knocked off Pikeview earlier here on Video Productions at the New River CTC Invitational. Now we have Wheeling Park and Huntington battling it out here. Huntington High, 2-time defending Quad A state champs. They are the only program in Quad A basketball history in the state to be the champs at the moment. As it started 2 years ago, how about Borda? 6 3-pointers in this game. She has 21, 54-46. Travel by Huntington. Just when it looks like Huntington edging close. Big bucket by Wheeling Park, and then a stop on defense. So right now, an 8-point lead. Doherty to Lala Woods. Woods then feeds inside. That was Jillian Hupp, and she couldn't get her shot to drop. Down low, work it into the hands of Smith. Back out it comes to Ella Giles. Giles with 7 in the game. Bounces it right there on the paint of the Dave Barksdale court. A guy who spent many years on the bench with Dave Barksdale, Bob Boland. He will be along for our final 2 games of the evening. He'll join me, and we will have the call coming up of the Huntington boys against Greenbrier East, and that will be followed by Shady Spring and James Monroe. Shady Spring, runner-up a year ago in AAA, and James Monroe, the state champs of Single A. Doherty to Delk, back to Doherty. Doherty up and in. Doherty makes it a 10-point game. She has 8 in the contest. Turner lets it fly. Her shot a bit short. Nice rebound there. Would not go for Bentley Christus, and Wheeling Park comes out of there with it. Bordas down the floor, spinning, putting it through. Beautiful play by Bordas. Now on the other end, ball out of bounds off of Merritt Delk. Bordas on the move, the 5'8" sophomore. "12-point advantage. Wheeling Park. Huntington High. And they fought to get it to 1 in the third quarter. And now Park has built up a 12-point lead. Tie-up of the basketball, and it will stay with Huntington High. Just a shade under 5.5 to go in the game. Now, I was going to say that Jackson was ever so close to traveling, and they got her. She made the bucket, but boy, just moved that foot. I'm going to have a foul go against Huntington here. Bentley Christus now with 4 in the game. And definitely will need her presence. Down 12 here. Get it out to Merritt Delk. And Delk travels with the basketball, the junior. A lot of young players out there on the floor for both teams. Turner across the timeline. On the move and poked away by Bordas. Bordas ahead to Doherty, and then Doherty will have it knocked away. Wheeling Park's basketball. They lead it by 12. 4:48 to go in the game. And it comes to Sophie Abraham. Doherty over to Bordas. Bordas pulls up, and Huntington getting a piece of that one. So Huntington, plenty of time here, but they're going to make a move. They need to get busy. And perhaps that is their start as Bentley Christus scores it. 11 in the game for Christus. 10-point game. Straight away, Doherty trying to make it a 13-point lead for Park. Could not battle for the basketball. Jackson hits the deck and will have a hold. Sophie Abraham has picked up her third. And that is team foul number 4. Again, Greenbrier East and Huntington to follow here on Video Productions at the New River CTC Invitational. And then later it's going to be Shady Spring and James Monroe. Lala Woods will head in. Sophie Abraham heads out for Wheeling Park. 10-point game. Park with the ball. Number 1 in Quad A. Lala Woods penetrates there on the baseline. Now Doherty will back it out. She wants a 3. Can't get it to go. Turner. Now, Turner had a lot of company there. Doherty knocks it away, out of bounds. Well, we're inside the home of West Virginia University Tech basketball. They will be playing tomorrow, both the men and the women, at the Charleston Coliseum and Convention Center in the capital city of West Virginia. Breaking the action, Wheeling Park by 10 over Huntington.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
Are you considering medical school? Students just like you have been drawn to the West Virginia School of Osteopathic Medicine, the state's largest medical school, right here in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Using the latest technologies, they immerse themselves in our hands-on, patient-centered, evidence-based approach to medicine. Then they go to meet the growing healthcare needs in communities like yours, here and across the nation. For more information and how to apply to WVSOM, contact our admissions department today.
10-point game here with 3:31 to go. The Dave Barksdale Court inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, the Armory in Beckley. A historic venue, one of many in the great state of West Virginia. And here's a takeaway by Wheeling Park. Doherty getting it into the hands of Heller. Heller's second field goal of the game. She has 6, so back to a 12-point advantage. Well, Huntington working hard to evaporate these Wheeling Park leads, but then Park just able to build it right back up, and the sweeping shot there, no good by Giles. Park back on the attack. Natalie Doherty, the 5'7" junior, playing with 2 fouls. She has 8 in the game. Mara Jackson committing her 3rd foul. And as a team, Huntington with 5. And another break in the action. Lonnie Lucas calling timeout. We take a break. 12-point Park lead.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Producer, director Brian Shepard refuses to allow me to eat part of a sandwich during commercial breaks. 2:29 to go here in this game. 12-point Park lead. As he talks into my ear, he did, I have to admit, he did get the sandwich for me. All right, Park just wanting to whittle some clock here. They have led the entire way. Well, this event getting a lot of great media coverage, and we are delighted to bring it to you here. Live streaming telecast on Video Productions, down low, and Jackson will be fouled. So Delk committing her 3rd foul. Team foul number 5. Important free throws here for Huntington. I think they were wanting to make a substitution here. Not sure at the moment what is going on. Scott Cantley discussing things with the Park coaching staff. Ryan Young, Kevin Heller Lucy DeFrucio and Josie Doherty. Well, Delk leaves. Have her for 3 fouls. Jackson at the line and can't get it to drop. Jackson now 1 of 4 at the free throw line. She has 9 points in the game. Trying to make it 10 and trying to just see if get her team to edge a little bit closer here. Boy, 2 tough misses right there by Huntington. Badly needed, and now Park try to work that clock some more with his 12-point advantage. Alexis Bordas will be fouled. 6 3-pointers in the game. And 23 points overall. Break here, 60-48. Back to the Armory in a moment on Video Productions.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Me too. Well, we had that situation a moment ago with the substitution. Taylor Merritt-Delk has fouled out Taylor Ham, one of the 3 outstanding officials here in this game, informing us of that during the break. So under a minute and a half to go here. Lala Woods with the basketball. Whips a pass down to Heller and then back out to Doherty. Bordas will be fouled. In the bonus now, and Doherty. Lala Woods. Woods is going to leave. Heller's in, so it's Doherty, Heller, Bordas, Huffman, and Abraham. Bordas now 2 of 3 at the line. Sinks them both. 62-48. 25 points for Bordas. Under a minute to go here. Rebound by Sophie Abraham. Well, as a coach, you're down, and the opponent has the basketball and whittling away that clock, kind of a helpless feeling. And collision there at midcourt. Now Bordas. Bordas with her first foul of the game. Quite the collision. Huntington with the ball and the nice drive there. Scoring it for the Highlanders is Turner. 18 in the game for Turner. 11 of those have come here in the second half. Turner committing the foul. Bordas now with 26. For Bordas, and it's a 64-50 game. And here's a steal by Sophie Abraham, and she will miss the layup, but following is Heller, and Heller puts it through to make the final score 66-50. We recap it in a moment. Watching live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational, presented by Video Production Sports.
Shopping pre-owned? Know this. Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard have over 400 pre-owned vehicles available, including a huge selection of four-wheel drive trucks, all-wheel drive SUVs, and luxury sedans. Mountaineer has the vehicle you want at a price you want to pay. Credit approval is easy, and most vehicles come with a balance of a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So shop Mountaineer's two great locations, Mountaineer Ford Pre-Owned and Mountaineer Crab Orchard, or shop them online at mountaineerautos.com. That's mountaineerautos.com.
Hey, Dark Roast drinkers, it's Dunkin', the place you didn't think was for you. Well, meet the side of Dunkin' you haven't seen. The darkest, roastiest side we've ever had. Pretty good dark voice, huh? Dunkin' Midnight, America runs on Dunkin'.
Are you looking for ways to individualize your student-athlete's education? Over 200 students are now participating in WVSSAC programs across the state without being enrolled in full-time school. Parents and grandparents are finding freedom in choosing to homeschool without having to sacrifice the amazing benefits of youth athletics. Learn more at WVFUE.org or find us on Facebook at West Virginia Families United for Education.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. Or your night. And while we'd like to bounce back like nothing happened, we all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care without compromising quality. Our experienced clinicians are here when and where you need us, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. So next time life pushes you over the edge, we're here for you. Learn more today.
We welcome you back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center as our live streaming coverage of the New River CTC Invitational continues. Wheeling Park stopping Huntington High in girls action 66-50. Huntington High's boys team now set to collide with the Spartans of Greenbrier East. Quite a game for Alexis Bordas. She had 29, hit 6 3-pointers in the game. Wheeling Park as a team had 9 overall, and well, obviously huge difference in this game. Meanwhile, for Huntington High, leading the way was Jada Turner with 18. Huntington High now 4-3, and Wheeling Park number 1 in Quad A. They improved to 8-1. Lots of basketball still to come here on Video Productions. East and Huntington, Battle of the Green coming up. And then later, it's going to be Shady Spring and James Monroe. For our great Video Productions crew, Brian Shepard, our producer-director, Butch Mounts, the executive producer of Video Production Sports. I'm Mark Martin. We say so long for now. We'll be back in a moment here inside the famed Armory, the Raleigh County Convention Center, for continuing coverage of the New River CTC Invitational. Your final again, Wheeling Park 66, Huntington 50. This has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.